One coming at you. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. Today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Anthony Volpe leading things off and takes a strike. Severino. Foul ball there. Gonna count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Severino kicks, deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And, you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander Garrett Cole. And Singy, he's a workhorse, loves pitching deep into his starts.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Lawrence Butler, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Cole, in his 12th season, 34-year-old vet, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Next offering is down low. Fouled off. He was late. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one upstairs.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
And that's a strike.
And Cole's Cy Young Award
No
season
balls,
wasn't a
2
huge
strikes.
surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him. Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And that's down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. And the A's are gone in order. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's their first base runner of the game. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Fought off foul. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. Pickoff move to second. Bellinger dives back. Just missed. Bellinger leads off second with nobody out. High in the air, out to right. Butler settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Now here is Austin Wells.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And a foul ball. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brown makes the grab, and that's the third out. The Yanks leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Cole back to work.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
0-2.
The 0-2. Fastball is outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now Tyler Soderstrom pitches in there.
It's 0-1.
One out, bases empty. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that
strikes.
pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit. Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
That's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Nothing doing there for the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped. That's back there. Going, gone. He sends it out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. Off the mark there. Ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1-1.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. That misses,
That's the ball, that's
and
down.
it's 1-0.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Severino throws to
Too late.
first.
He's in
Cabrera
there.
dives back in safely. Now 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and
One
a
ball,
home
one
run
strike.
already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball. That's down.
And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Base knock center field. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here comes Bellinger. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
There's the strike. Movement in the bullpen. Noah Murdoch. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Harris getting loose as well. And they'll do it again. Man at second. And that one is inside ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Flied to right his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now Austin Wells struck out swinging his first time.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And that's downstairs and outside. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Here comes the judge around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Fly to left his first time. That's in there. That's strike 1. Wells off of first with 2 away. That one missed. Though Chris, through the early stages,
1-1.
He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 outs. Hard hit right side. They take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He makes the grab, and there's 1 away. Here's Luis Arias.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Arias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
1 down, base is empty. There's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fastball is
2-2.
outside. Next pitch is outside. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. So up next, Jacob Wilson. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. And down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Noah Murdock.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered in this game. Dominguez, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is downstairs. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one pushed to the left and foul. And there's a ball.
That missed.
To the right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So the Yanks go in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. That's off the mark. 1-0.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right side, and that one handled. Goldie takes it himself. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
This is J.J. Bleday. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fastball for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And
one ball, one strike.
And that's a little bit high.
And
a count 2-1. That one missed. Draws the walk there.
Ball 4, take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One gone, runner at first. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Cole a check to first.
He's in there.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
That's a ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that misses as well.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Soderstrom batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And now it's even up.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
So now 1-2.
1-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 on, 1 out. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Geloff batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Bleday on second. Langoliers at first. 2 out of the inning. That's outside.
1-2.
And the count is 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. Judge really on his horse for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 5-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First and second, 2 outs. So here's Brown at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Yankees 5 and the A's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Murdoch back to work. Just missed.
That's the ball.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Aaron Judge. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Misses
That's
inside. Ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Line drive and foul ball. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt, and a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. And that one pulled foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, He'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Judge around second. And he can't come up with it.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Stanton now. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 1 out. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And now 1 and 2. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're all loaded up. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
First pitch misses.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That one drifts inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1, and that's 2.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
And we're back. John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Luis Urias. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
You know, these A's just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Here's a 2-0.
Ball. 3-0.
Fastball for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball
0-2.
double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Butler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That's out to center field. Bellinger should have this one. And there's 2 away. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so
0
critical
balls,
in
1
a bat
strike.
like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That just
That's a ball.
misses. And the count is 1-1. That's a little bit
That's
low.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wells collects, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5 and the A's 2. Top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Paul Goldschmidt.
Let's go, green and gold, baby. Let's go.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Let's go, green and gold.
Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 7-2.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're the top half of the sixth. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Volpe stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's 7-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Langoliers
That's the ball.
Stands in now, looks at that one inside. This one in the air. Goldie makes the catch. 2 away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Two and 0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another
3-0.
ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball for a strike. And now 3-1.
3-1.
Foul ball. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. He'll touch them all. And they close the gap. It's 7-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Two outs, nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. In there at the knees. Strike one. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cousins also getting ready. 0-2 now. On the ground. Chisholm. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 7-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the seventh. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. And ball one to Judge. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brown drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bellinger batting with one down takes a strike. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Let's go green and gold, baby. Let's go.
Inside, just missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That misses,
That's
and the count is 3-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. This to third. Urias. Over to first. And Bellinger is out. Two down, base is empty. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That one at 95 missed up top. And 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Yanks held in check, but they still lead it 7-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Leiter measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Inside, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
2-2.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Next to hit, Luis Urias. He is struck out and he is walked. On a line out towards center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And a foul ball. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Nope, he held back. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 2 gone. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's to third. They get the force. That's the inning. The A's strand 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. T.J. McFarland.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. To the right side. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 3. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
No ball. One
Activity
strike.
in the bullpen. Grant Holman appears to be getting loose. Otanez also throwing. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Dominguez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. That missed by a lot. 1-1. Base knock right field. And that extends the inning. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. On the ground to third. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Jake Cousins.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Brent Rooker now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. So digging in, J.J. Bleday. That one at the knees for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Ian Hamilton getting ready to go. The Yanks leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Bellinger puts it away, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Next offering misses down and away.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. We go to the ninth. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. McFarland back to work. Volpe tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
1-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Volpe gets his lead at first with nobody out. Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, one away. To first, and they've got him picked off. Throws it away. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, this is a play that you've got to make. The pitcher steps off as the runner leaves early. Make the throws, put the tag on the runner, and execute. I guess you tip your cap to the base runner on that one. Really good job of getting out of it.
Man at second. And that's down and away.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Urias to first in time. Judge out on the play. Bellinger up to hit. First pitch misses.
That's a ball.
And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That one catches the zone. Strike one. 2 on, 2 outs. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And that is that. So a hit and an error in the inning, but they aren't able to score. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's 3. Breaking ball misses down and away. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
2-2. Ball. Count's full.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Dominguez on his way over, and out number 1 on the grab. Zach Geloff will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. The A's down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a foul straight back. And that misses off the outside edge. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and chases a low one there. Wells gathers, throws to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. So they're down to their final out. Seth Brown up next for the A's. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cousins is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.